In the beginning of this creation, Prime Creator took its time as the one and only ultimate consciousness in existence and thought about what this creation should look like and be like, which resulted in the production of its very first Trinity to it. This first Holy Trinity of this creation consists as the one and only ultimate consciousness in existence and thought about what this creation should look like and be like, which
Greetings. Marriott Hotel. You know, I just want to, before I get going with this, is something that I want to say.
Resulted in the production.
Okay, so we all know who this is. This is Michelle Obama, right? Okay, I was looking through YouTube one day and I came across some information that was proclaiming or trying to suggest, not really ingesting or trying to suggest, but actually and literally, well, the energy behind this article that I read was suggesting with mad energy that Michelle Obama was a transvestite. Used to be a man that had a sex change and made himself become this beautiful goddess right here. So needless to say, it just irritated the hell out of me, you know, because I know what, I'm sitting here looking at her daughters when I'm reading this shit, and I can see the obvious resemblance between her and Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, and the daughters. I'm looking at both of them, seeing the unique mergence of both of their genetics together, and the children. Now I'm looking at the children, and then I'm looking at Barack and his wife, and I'm saying, what idiot cannot see that? If I can see it, can't the whole world see it? And then it dawned on me, it said, yes, they can see it, but look what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the same idiots who could look at us and see that we're all human and more human than them even, because we have human characteristics of skin color that's synonymous with the earth. Black soil, all the leaves, all the tree barks, all the animals, everything got melanin but these white people. And then it dawned on me, of course, they're going to be saying something about Michelle Obama. Not white women, I'm sure, because guess what? I haven't heard no white women say anything negative about Barack Obama or Michelle Obama. But I hear plenty white men talking shit about Barack Obama. I want to tell them so bad, look, you bitches done had World War I, World War II, you into World War III, you got concentration camps everywhere. We've been this country been all over the earth, murdering. It's always been poverty. I've always remember having to struggle to survive. All you white people need to shut the fuck up and quit trying to sit there and act like since some melanin got in office, all of a sudden the country done went bad. This country has been destroyed and messed up for a long time. Ever since you guys came over here and murdered the original people of this land and stole it, you have never since that day been able to claim anything good about this country, because it was all started from activities that's synonymous with people that dwell in cesspools. Okay, you're not going to come over here and do everything you've done all around the world. And this is for all you white men more than anybody. You need to stop trying to point the finger at other people. Stop pointing your finger at people not doing well. Stop pointing your finger at people having bad health. Stop pointing your finger at people that are illiterate. Because all the stuff that's going on earth was not an earthly condition before the advent of you white men, particularly. You guys are the ones who know that you are missing your melanin and that you have secretly declared war on all the melanated species of existence on this earth so you can reign as God. So of course when you see this beautiful lady right here, which in my opinion is the most gorgeous, just gorgeous by herself, and I do mean that with total respect for President, I'm not trying to cross the line. Don't think that, but you know she's gorgeous yourself. You married her and you had children with her. And the nerve of these sorry ass crackers that have sex, men having sex with each other, have the nerves to say something negative about this lady, who you might forget and should be reminded is the first lady of this country. And it's going to be hard for a lot of you white men to deal with that, because you don't even like women having any position of authority at all. But I'm going to tell you something. You guys better watch what you write and what you say, because you know what, when you attack this lady from now on, I'm not even going to say nothing to you. I'm just going to see who wrote this shit, because it's very disrespectful Out of all my years on this planet, I have never ever said anything negative about any president's wife. Even though I've seen a whole lot of them ugly ass women sitting up in that president house, and when they call it the White House, it'd be fitting to call it that, because when I look at their asses sitting up in there, then I look at myself, I know these people are not representing me, because they don't look like me and they don't have my best interest nowhere in any of those policies. So when I see a gorgeous, beautiful, melanated lady like this finally make it up in there and start having a position at making some changes in this country and talking to the women, which is more important, I believe if there's anybody on this planet who can speak to these women and get them back on track about having some discovery of self-quality, having some discovery of how great and special you are to be a woman. And when you start putting all this information back into the heads of the women in this country will pick up and it will take off and be the flourishing vibrancy of existence that the universe intentionally manifested in all of its supreme creations, known as the female. And this is what we need to return to, the center of control, so that everyone will be accounted for and have the proper rationings necessary for them to become as productive and suited to be calling themselves members of a nation. And a nation is a nation only because it recognizes that there are people, they recognize that a person is a person only because there are people. So the nerve of you sorry white men to attack this lady and say those scandalous, disgusting things. I even had seen images of her where no matter what she did or wore, people attacking her, saying she's Illuminati and all this crazy, crazy stuff, all right? Here's the deal. This lady right here, before she is anything, you guys better recognize her as being the goddess that she is. And then know for a fact that there is spiritual energy that is going around this planet that is going to back her up 100%. 100%. So ain't nothing good going to work for this country unless you keep melanated females in the midst of all of the decision making. Engineering's around this nation because that's the only thing going to save it. We can see white men have built concentration camps. They want to kill us. They want to sodomize people. They want to eat people. Everything they want to do is going to be stagnated by the implementation of this woman being president of this country. And I totally agree. And I'm not just saying that because Morris Donaldson's saying that. I've always known that. I have always looked at Michelle Obama and known that it was something very, very unique about her. And I've always known that, and I know this woman will do a good job. And so I've never voted for any president. Never. Not even Barack Obama. I would have voted if it was not for all the circumstances of the deceitful business practices that I know America is guilty of. I don't want to be no partners in crime with nobody that's making policies to go drop bombs on small children and women and men. I always leave a man out, but because I'm a man, I know if I say small children and women, the small children part cover the men, because those small children that got murdered is the future man. So if you bomb a small boy, you killed tomorrow's man. This is horrible crimes that these white men has perpetuated all around the earth. So I want you to know, sir, that you do not stand on your suspicions that Michelle Obama will make a good president for this country. I too agree with you on that. I believe that she will be a godsend, and I believe that her biggest tutelary will be the magnetism that she's gonna spark in all the women in this country, to let them all know that you're not just some backseat, give me some head, shut up, get them panties off. All that stupid shit that the white man has brought on the earth needs to be eradicated. And we need a powerful woman to speak to the women to get them on track about them God is this existence. And they can all return to that caliber of existing that was demonstrated when it was first spoke of coming into manifestation in the cosmic realms. And we need a very spiritual cosmic person to bring this information to the nation and force these women on this earth to return to goddesses status and get rid of that woman make me a sandwich bullshit that has contaminated their hard drives. So yeah, you go, Michelle Obama, because I can see the light inside of you, and I'm sure a lot of other people can. So just so you can know, we all know what's going on. We know that your husband got his ass caught up with them damn reptiles and damn crackers. We all know that. But that's all right. There's always a light at the end of every tunnel. So we're going to just hope that maybe your light gets something going on. We desperately need a serious, responsible person to pick this country up. You know what those white men are going to do. They're going to sit their ass around and try to act like they did such a superb job, and if it wasn't for Barack Obama, they'd kill me. I just read something just a minute ago. I got disgusted and wanted to vomit. What did it say? Buy a house for $1 and Negro ruined Detroit. The Negroes didn't ruin Detroit. You white people ruined Detroit when you came here and made it Detroit. Let's not forget who cut down all the trees and killed all the birds and all that old shit. So that's when the first ruin happened, when you destroyed all the resources. So don't dare try to blame none of this America wasteful bullshit on the people that you forced to come over here in shackles in the belly of your slave ships. You niggas need to take responsibility for being the true contributors to all of the fucked up circumstances all around the planet. You white men are the ones who have done that. I get so sick of watching y'all asses stare at me like I'm crazy, but at the same time, you know everything I'm saying is true. And you know it's all because of your acknowledgement of your melanin recessiveness. And the only way you can compensate for that is that you gotta hate beautiful black women like Michelle Obama, hate your own beautiful white women, and then kill every non-white person on the earth so you can walk your ass around holding your sorry, phony ass Bible with your fake dead ass white God that looks like you. And that's the only power you find on this earth, is in the gun and murdering people and stealing their wealth. So yeah, we need a real, true, responsible person around this country, and not just some scapegoat that's gonna go in there and get patted on the back and let all the white men push policies through you to fuck everybody up. You get rich too, and all y'all go somewhere and hide while everybody else just fester and die all around the planet. That's a bunch of bullshit, and we all know that it's Caucasian thinking. So you need to leave Michelle Obama alone, because I've asked my sister to fuck anybody up that has anything negative to say, or any of those crackers that's in that office that try to step to her or her family and do anything wrong. I guarantee you, your ass is gonna wish you had not done that. Take my word on that. Because the bullshit's gonna stop, and we're gonna start fixing this planet by fixing these governments to a copy.
Of its very first Trinity to it. This first Holy Trinity of this creation consisted of melanin or blackness, female sexual energy, and the spiral curve as its foundation. The second stage of this particular creation was the creating of the yanas, the order of yanas consisting of the Melchizedek, Christ, and Supreme Being personality of the Godhead, each containing thousands of levels and trillions of beings. With this truth, you can go ahead and throw away that old, obsolete, erroneous Jewish version of the creation of some let there be light